Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
This is Dorian, a real inspiration. All right, as we mentioned earlier, quiet weather this evening, and I've gotten a number of emails and phone calls. If you want to head out tonight, run some errands and dinner and movie, go ahead. Weather's fine. It's really not until mid-morning tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening, things start to go downhill in a big way. So Doppler radar is quiet. We take you outside in Providence, where it's just cloudy, cold, and dry, staying that way this evening, and right on through the overnight hours. Temperature now at 29, and most areas will head down to the low 20s during the overnight. The wind is light for now, but boy, that really picks up tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, especially along the South Shore. So a number of advisories and warnings, which includes, yes, a blizzard warning for Long Island, New York, Block Island, the Elizabeth Islands, and the Vineyard only. But keep in mind, the criteria for a blizzard has nothing to do with snow amount, but rather sustained wind and poor visibility. Now, granted, these areas will see quite a bit of snow as you get further and further south. But the blizzard warning in effect for the islands offshore, so the wind will be pretty strong. Winter storm warning for the areas in blue. Quite simply, the blue shaded areas have the better chance of seeing perhaps 6 or more inches of snow. The amounts taper to the north, so it's not a warning, but what we call a winter weather advisory. Not as much snow here, but we feel as though there's enough to shovel and plow. I'm going to show you those numbers in just a second. High wind watch for now, just for Cape Cod. The islands, though, certainly our coastline may need a high wind watch or a wind advisory. I mean, winds gusting 40, 50 miles per hour by Saturday evening, Saturday night. So threat tracker, low level green. Not often we see red, but it's certainly worthy of it on Saturday with the storm. High level red here with the accumulating snow coming in, the strong coastal winds, and the poor travel. The higher snowfall totals will be realized along the South Shore, along with the strongest wind. In fact, rapid improvements by Sunday. We'll show you that in the 7-day Futurecast. So what is new? Well, other than the new advisories and warnings that have been issued, we've increased the totals, the snow totals a little bit, especially along the South Shore. I'll show you those numbers in just a second. Even though we're on the fringe of the storm, it's coming close enough to give us snow and wind. Still, the track is very difficult. You want to check back with us to see if there's any shifts in the storm track that would certainly change the snowfall accumulations. But we do have some hard numbers that we'll show you shortly. Wind and wave, definite. The strong winds and gusty conditions, some high surf along the coastline, and some minor coastal flooding possible for east coastal Massachusetts only. Our south coast of Rhode Island, flooding is not anticipated. All right, here's the storm really wrapping up. Area of low pressure 1, and then a secondary one taking over along the coastline. This will be the primary storm as it tracks north and east. So take a look at the Futurecast as far as the snowfall amounts and what we expect by Saturday evening, Saturday night. And we've bumped the totals up a little bit. I've always felt as though the higher numbers would be near the South Shore, so going 7 to 10. Most of our viewing area, Providence, Metro, Warwick, the northern third of Washington County, 4 to 7 inches, and then further north and west of Providence, 1 to 3. Now add in some strong wind, and this is really kind of messy in terms of travel tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. These winds will be howling out of the east-northeast, again, 40 to 50 miles per hour. And again, any coastal flooding during the high tide cycles would be reserved for east coastal Massachusetts only. So what to expect? Snow-covered roads. In fact, they'll start to stick by mid to late afternoon as the temperatures get cold. Poor visibility due to the wind-blown snow. Isolated power outages not out of the question along the South Shore, just for the simple fact that you'll have the strongest winds there. So during the morning, not too much of a problem, especially early on. The snow should be light, a temperature at 26, but it really starts to come down during the afternoon and evening. I would say anytime after 3 o'clock, it's sticking to the roads. The visibility is poor, and you can see the snow coming down at a pretty good clip and a temperature at 32, along with increasing wind. All right, 7-day Futurecast, rapid improvements the second half of the weekend, anticipating some sunshine, better weather, drier temperature at 34. Then the remainder of next week, not too bad. Some snow showers on Tuesday, a little milder with a temperature at 39 degrees. So, certainly stay tuned. There's still, some deviations in the track, not out of the question. I'm still typing up a blog right now. I'll be posting it in about 20 minutes, WPRI.com. You can follow the storm through our blogs all night long.
All right. Thanks, Tony.